Well, it's starting to rain here. See what I can do here. Because I don't have that tool, I'm still going to just try to do this a little bit. And see, I'm not going to be able to get this in very far at all without it sliding out. I've got two screwdrivers here. Long handle. Let's see what I can do here. Hey, this is going to take forever. Well, here's something else. Got a bigger screwdriver. And this is how I used to have to do it years ago. You would just do a little bit at a time. Now see what I'm trying to do is first off, see how tight that is? I can take a pair of vice grips on here. And go back and forth on it. And see how tight that is. First off, I think what I'm going to have to do is ream that hole out a little. Okay. I can take this back out because this is one-way screws. So you got a pair of vice grips. Yes, that would be a must here. So let's take this. You know that this thing here is not going to work. I'll get my drill bit back in here. I'm going to ream this out a little bit. Just going to take it and kind of wobble it around in there to make it a little bit bigger. I don't want to go up the next size drill bit because it might be too big. Yeah, I don't really like these one-way screws. That's what it comes with. It's already getting hard. Here's another thought you could do, and I've seen people do it. Instead of using these, they go back to the store and they get some lag bolts. Then you can do it with a socket set. Okay. Then you'd have a lag bolt head coming out of here. Then you have to get some white paint, like some touch-up car paint or typewriter fluid, modeling paint, something like that, and then paint the head of it after the fact. And that's what I did on the last one. This one I thought, it'll come with the tool and I can drive it in there. Now if we had the tool, it would probably drive in there just fine. Okay, so I'm gonna work this back and forth. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I gotta make that hole a little bit bigger. I want to make sure this goes in. I only have to go in 2.5 inches. I don't have to go the whole way. Okay. Wow, what a nuisance. Okay, what I ended up doing is I went up 1 bit size to 1/4 inch, and it's still nice and snug. They tell you 3/16. That's if you've got this little special goodie here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the store and get this because I want to show that to you. Plus, I've got 8 holes to do. Can you imagine? If you didn't have that tool, that's what you got to do. Drill it in, and I've got it 1.25 inches out because of the thickness of that. Okay, so I don't have to tighten it any more than that. And I just did that to make sure I could first off get that in there. And it's snug. That way, that told me I could go up a little bit bigger size drill bit first off. And since I ran this in there, I know next time I put this in, you know, I would still have to put it in by hand with the screwdriver and go and go and go. And you're going to be all tired out after that. And that's why I'm putting this in first, because if you can imagine me trying to do this with a 3/16 pilot hole, it would take, there's no way I could get it in there tight. And even if I did and held my mouth just right, what if it doesn't go tight the last 1/4 inch? you know, into my trim, my support bracket. That wouldn't be a very good sight, would it? Then I'd have to take it back out. And the only way you can take out these one-way bolts is with a wrench like this. This is a pair of vice grips. Okay, they even have these smaller than this too. This will come in handy. Then you can tighten it up, you can loosen it up, because even when I get back from the store, I may use some pilot holes and stuff to make sure I'm not going to hit anything, which I don't think I will now. Now I've tested that out. Okay, so back to the store I go, and I'm going to get this little tool right here. They'll sell these separate, but I wish it would have came with this screen door. Now sometimes it does too, so check that out before you drive all the way home and get ready to do your project. Hey, off to the store I go, but I am not going to let this job defeat me. That's why I want you to watch all my videos and different things, because I can help you along the way. My loss is your gain.